there. I'm the Joanna with
Jazzias.
We're going to be showing you some awesome Predator collections, some of my own, and mostly here with Jazzias' amazing generosity to share some of this with us. First, I want to show you some movies. The Predator.
Yes, the original.
This is the 2-pack, so it has the Alien movie. Also double feature, Predator 2 and Aliens. And this one, the original as well, but this is with this flip case. This, I don't know if you saw, is the full screen edition, you know.
Back when they still had full screen TV.
Before widescreen. This actually has a triple feature, so this is 3 films in one: Predator, Predator 2, and then Predators.
Yes, the Robert Rodriguez version. Those were awesome.
And some of it was actually shot here in Austin, Texas, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, down in Dripping Springs.
This Friday coming up is the newest Predator film coming out on my birthday, actually, September 14th. First, let me show you this book. This is a novel. It's Aliens vs. Predator Prey.
Now, that one is mine, but I actually got it from you.
And there is this Aliens vs. Predator Hunter's Planet. But this is the special one that I really wanted to get to, because if you look at who that is, Machiko. She looks amazing. If you see, she's holding that beautiful mask.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's been the only human outside of the girl from Alien vs. Predator that was actually accepted into a Predator clan.
Because the movie's coming out on my birthday, in honor of that, I will actually be doing a cosplay as Machiko, and I bought this mask.
Nice.
So this mask will be redesigned, fill this in, paint it gold like hers. You can see. I'm so excited about it.
A few years ago, my brother and I, from scratch, just cosplayed as Predators, and we ended up winning 2 costume contests. Most money we spent on was on his mask and my mask, and made the rest of our materials out of homemade stuff, pieces of foam.
You gotta be creative
paper
whenever you're
plates, all kinds. Yeah.
Last year we actually had a marathon here at my place.
Yes.
What I'm wearing here is actually one of the quick cosplays that I put together. So this was quick, but I think for my birthday this year, I'm going to be going a little bit more detail-oriented for Machiko. I want to get to all of these amazing toys. One last thing before we go there. Aliens vs. Predator, the omnibus, which you might have seen in my other video. And then one more, the Predator omnibus as well. So if you're into the comics, there is more there for you to enjoy. Now, Jazzias, please
okay, now the main attraction. It's going to be the 2-pack of the Jungle Hunter and our good friend Major Dutch. You can essentially create the ending scene where Dutch has the Brock and, you know, said, "What the hell are you?" And so the Predator's got blood on his mouth. Dutch's mud has been washed off. Now there's plenty of other Dutch Dutch toys, but I really like this 2-pack. I was able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. By the time I started collecting these, unfortunately, the City Hunter was really hard to come by. As soon as I saw him available in this 2-pack with the Berserker from Predators, I immediately jumped on it. Mr. Black, or the Berserker, is actually, you know, hands down my favorite Predator. He's got that jawbone, he's bigger, he's, you know, covered in black, he's got the red dots, it's awesome. And this is the one that I ended up cosplaying as a few years ago. Unfortunately, my brother's way taller than me, so I looked awkward because I was shorter. And the Berserker, actually, if you take a look at it, some of him is camouflaged there. So what you can see is, you know, his plasma caster is camouflaged. I believe he comes with a set of camouflage wrist blades.
This looks freaking amazing. If you just look at the detail for all of these. I mean, there's so much
you can tell that's one of the things that really attracted me when I saw these.
Looks like this was a Toys R Us exclusive as well.
Yes, it was.
You gotta do your research before you just go out and just buy anyone.
Absolutely. This first one right here is he's known as the Battle Armor from the Lost Tribe. He comes out in the movie. He actually doesn't have the mask or the top armor. What NECA decided to do was they jumped on it They went ahead and added some upper armor and a mask, and he looks completely different than any other Predator I've ever seen.
Blue is one of my favorite colors, and this just looks awesome. It's kind of reminding me of the Transformer look.
It's not your prototypical Predator helmet, and it's really cool. Another from the Predator 2 is this bad boy right here. Everyone knows this one. He got his own comic book after that. He's known as the Elder, or also known as Greyback. This is the one that gives good old Danny Glover the flintlock pistol at the end and says, "Take it," honoring him for being able to take down one of their own.
I don't know if you can see how much his face is protruding, but this did amazingly well.
Yeah, he's like scowling, and I love the color on this one because he's, you know, since he's much more older than all the other Predators, he's got like an ancient look to him.
I also like that they did the naming of the Elder to symbolize like a sense of honor, but also like experience.
Absolutely, yeah. You're unblooded, and then once you get your first kill, you become blooded, and then it takes years and years to become an Elder.
So you don't want to go up against this guy, obviously.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's definitely very experienced. So most of the Predators we see in the movies are young Predators, with the exception of the Wolf from Alien vs. Predator R. I love that one because you got to see what an experienced Predator can do, as opposed to in AVP or in the other ones. Most of these Predators are younger Predators trying to earn their stripes. So one of my favorite parts of the NECA series is when they took on the AVP series. This is going to be the Celtic. He was part of the original 3.
This is massive. Look how wide this one is.
From AVP, the designers really focused on making them look more heroic. They made their heads smaller, bigger shoulders, made them look more muscular, to give them more of a hero look as opposed to making them look monstrous with the big heads. Cool thing about the Celtic is the mask they used for him was gonna be the original mask for the first one. They ended up kanking it, made it more smooth, and so I like the fact that they used it for this one. We've got Chopper. Chopper, what I thought was really cool. Instead of just regular wrist blades, Chopper had these 2 huge blades, just one blade on each arm. They have those with the toy, and they're huge. They're called smitars or something like that. Excuse the pronunciation. He was the first one to die, and then Celtic was the one that died second against the grid alien. In the span of like 5 minutes, the aliens took out 2 Predators out of the 3. As a Predator fan, I hate that. This is going to be the main hero from Alien vs. Predator. He's known as Scar. They made 2 versions of this, one with the mask, one without the mask. I love the one with the mask because he has the marking that he makes with the alien blood.
You're talking about this right here.
Yes.
Yes.
So
this marking
this is the mark of their tribe. He ends up, you know, putting it on himself after he gets his first kill, and on his mask. He puts the mark on Alexa after she kills her first alien, which is really cool, him accepting her into the tribe. You know, NECA, and like, you know, they're smart, so they wanted to put out, you know, more toys for suckers like me to buy. So what happens is throughout the movie they have these flashbacks. In the flashbacks they show these other Predators. He's known as the Youngblood. His paint scheme's a little bit brighter, which I think is really cool. If I'm not mistaken, I think in the flashback he's the one that's bumping his chest with the alien head on his spear. Following him is the Temple Guard. This one is a lot similar to Chopper because he's got the long scimitar blades, but I really like his bronze coloration. He's very different than the other ones. You compare him and Youngblood. The other Youngblood is very bright and like silver, almost like makes you want to squint your eyes. And then Temple Guard is, you know, almost like a bronze, like a penny color, which I thought was really cool.
Like all of the different colors in the bronzing and the detail work for all of these items.
And everyone recognizes this big guy. This is the Elder that comes out at the end. This Predator is the one that comes out at the end after Scar dies, and he presents the spear to Alexa after she kills the queen.
Look how freaking intense this guy looks with this big cape.
He looks amazing. He looks amazing. I've been tempted so much to break him out of there and just to play with the cape. It's awesome.
If you ever do, you should totally invite me.
I definitely will. I keep fantasizing about taking these guys out, setting them up, and
if you can see the detail work on just this little headpiece alone,
yeah,
it's got the little writing around the edges.
So his helmet, his biomask is definitely one of the coolest, up there with battle armor.
Look at the back. See his awesome face on top.
That is so awesome. Yeah, definitely Elder, one of the cool ones. Outside of the movies, I have these few other Predators. This one's known as Serpent Hunter. So this one has a very interesting biomask. If you could just put that up there. So his biomask is like a xenomorph. He specialized in killing xenomorphs, and he knew how they acted, and even took on some of their characteristics. He wouldn't really interact with other predators, and other predators would never see him with his biomask off, which always raised a little bit of suspicion. Now, he's from the Aliens vs. Predators video game that came out in, I believe, 2010 for PlayStation 3. Up here, I have some of my other ones that I really want to feature before we move on to the Wasp.
This one.
Yes, that was one that I wanted you guys to take a look at. So this bad boy, he's known as Scarface. He's the hero predator in the Concrete Jungle video game that came out on Xbox, like I want to say like in 2006, 2007. Really fun game. I was really excited to see that NECA made a special edition of Scarface. He comes with 2 heads. He even comes with some of his custom weapons, like the spear gun, which came out in the video game. Really cool character. My personal favorite Predator video games that there was.
Look how massive this box is.
Yeah.
Let's check out the back.
This part that you see with the Predator holding that skull up and the front of the Predator. What's cool is that was part of the original video game box. So I like how they feature the box art of the original video game, which is pretty cool.
It looks like these were almost probably the actual figures themselves, and then they were taking pictures of them.
Definitely, and that was one of my favorite things about NECA when they put out these teaser pictures. It's the actual figure posing. My next one that I wanted to show you is definitely up there with one of my personal favorites. This one is the most recent one that I've got. I got him, I believe, last year. This is known as the Jungle Demon. After Blaine gets killed, Mac looks and he sees the shining of the eyes.
Just looking at this, I can almost hear the sound in my mind.
So then after that comes the epic shootout where they just completely destroy the forest. I really loved this character when I saw him, this figure when I saw it, and I was in such a hurry to get it. Loot Crate sent these out first. So collectors like me either had to buy them from people who got it from Loot Crate or wait till they came out. I couldn't wait. I even paid double the price to get it, 3 to 5 months ahead of time from someone who got it on Loot Crate. So whoever got my money on eBay, you're welcome. That one's definitely up there as one of my personal favorites.
I love the transparency of it, obviously giving the illusion camouflage.
And for this last one that I'm going to show them from my collection is a very special one. This one is known as the Wasp Predator. Did you happen to catch the video, the Batman Dead End?
Oh yeah, so that was well, you can check it out on YouTube, but it was Batman Dead End, and that was like a fan fiction film.
At the very end, after the first Predator dies, these show up. So I brought Wasp because I have him still in the box. Wasp comes out along with Big Red and another Predator. And what really caught my attention was Wasp's paint scheme. In the original Batman Dead End, he doesn't have a biomask, so of course NECA added a biomask.
Well, I mean, NECA's obviously knowing what particular fan base they have, and so that fan fiction film, people were excited about it.
Definitely.
Of course, they're the ones who are going to be buying these kind of figurines as well. So NECA putting them out just gave another nod to those adoring fans.
Mm-hmm. And one other thing that NECA did, which I thought was really cool, they remade some of the Kenner Predators. Kenner in the 90s made Predator figures, and there were these small little figures, and I remember having one as a kid, and I think I got it at a garage sale or something, because my mom would never buy me something from the store. I had an old Kenner Predator, and he was all red. And I always wondered, why was he like that? And then NECA went and released him, and I finally got my story of why that Predator I had as a kid was all red. We introduced you to Lava Planet Predator. NECA went and made him full transparent, and they gave him special blades, And I think NECA did a really good job. They went and released 2 more Predators along with them. Here we go in the back. So I also have Hive Wars. Fortunately, I left that one at home. I didn't have enough space in my car to bring them. And then Nightstorm right there in the middle. That's the one I had as a kid. I had the Nightstorm original Kenner.
So this artwork right here was for the original.
Yes, yeah. It's the whole card. The card in the back is from the original Kenner, and then the front part with the background there. That's all Kenner. I think that was really cool of NECA to do, especially for most of us fans who around my age. Yeah, definitely. I finally found out why the Predator was red. This Predator was from a specific planet where there's all lava and stuff.
It's reminding me of like the spicy candy, like a cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, it looks like a hot tamale, like a giant hot tamale, but that can kill you. That wraps up the Predators that I brought with me today. Maybe we can have enough. We could do a part 2.
Thank you all so much for watching and for joining us today. And thank you, Jazzias, for joining me also.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
Continue to watch our wonderful guest, Jazzias, get swole like Arnold, also on his chest from Get to the Chopper.
Get my Arnold on.
You can catch him on Instagram at Wind in His Hair. He is actually wearing his hair up right now, but he has glorious hair also. Look at that. Yes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and comment below which is your favorite of your toys from your Predator collection. Thank you so much. See you next time.